I want to tell you out there, all of you that may be looking right now, my brother the champ has brought a grab bag. Now, the secret to a grab bag is that I don't know what's in the bag. Now, he's taken it out of the bag, but I had kept my eyes off of the pile.
So
So I have
says.
no idea what he's going to show me. And usually,
I tried
it's
this.
a big surprise. to
Yeah,
me,
I
you know?
do try tailor him a little
Because
bit dizzy, but
he has what we call eclectic taste, which means he's a little bit out of the box. So let's see what Mr. Champ has in mind today.
you got me thinking about Donnie and Marie. You know,
That's not eclectic.
I'm a little bit country, and you're a little bit rock and roll.
That's what we call pop poop.
Okay, first up, and I think this is a little eclectic. First up, Doug Kershaw.
Eclectic, my God, that defines the whole word and genre of music. This is a country western violinist who also sings, and had modest success, but was well loved within the country music scene. People wanted him on their albums
It
and
looks
things like
he's,
that.
He's a little bit of Creole too. A little
Yes,
bit of
yeah,
Creole.
I think that's accurate. Good. Very
Well, I was reading the
perceptive.
titles. I can't really take credit for. I'm looking at the titles, going Cajun Ice,
Yeah, yeah.
Cajun Joe,
Oh, yeah,
Cajun Joe, Cajun Stripper.
Yeah.
So, but I'm always having trouble with this guy because this was in my rock collection, but I know I have another one of his, and it's probably in my folk collection. But you know, if I had a bluegrass, I'd probably have him bluegrass too.
You know, here's something for you, champ. You go down to your favorite record store, which might be in Seattle, a store called Easy Street, and you go, "Hey, Mr. Easy Street,
Where would you put
just
him?
direct me to your Cajun music, would you?" And they'll be going, "Huh?"
Well, they might have a section. I don't know. I can't think of it. Yeah, it's probably yeah. I don't have a section, and they might not have a section. Good point. Anyway, this is an interesting artist. He always ended up on TV shows. A lot of
Oh, and it's
people-
live. Yeah, I see that live and picking. We don't usually think of a violin and picking, but hey,
For
you got
live
the
in
price
Atlanta.
tag. You got it on sale for what was it?
$2.
$2 bucks.
Woo. Well, there's nothing for $3. I wonder if I got it for 2 or for 3. Hopefully 2. Lowest price.
You know,
One
there's
to
all
win,
kinds
right?
of price tags on there too.
Well, this might be the number on who knows what was in someone else's collection.
Well,
there's something else with some-
it's odd because it's about the same price as a record. $229.
$229. That'd be a weird price tag.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's Doug Kershaw, and interesting artist. Okay.
We had a lot of records. I mean, it's not just
No, I
a
got a
one-off.
couple. I got a couple.
Oh,
of them,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about Kansas? Recorded live in concert.
Big, and I believe they're still out and
Yeah, I think they were
performing.
coming. I remember seeing them like 30 years ago and looking around
I
the
think
audience.
I
and
saw
going, wow,
that
there's some
they're
old
coming.
people here.
They're even. I think they're even coming locally soon here
It could be.
to the Seattle Northwest.
Sure,
you know,
sure,
on
sure.
a tour.
Sure. But Point of No Return and
I think they're on. You
Carry On
know,
Wayward Son.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Indian
Dust in the
Casinos
Wind.
have really marketed 80s rock very successfully. And you know, and it's a great venue because these are 1,500 seats to 2,000 seats.
Which place?
The Indian Casinos.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
this
yeah.
could be coming to our
EQC?
Emerald Queen Casino or our Muckle Shoot
one of
Casino.
them. Yeah.
One of them up here.
Right.
We've got almost a dozen that are within
Yeah.
driving distance.
Right,
You know, that,
right.
and most of them do have either a series, a summer concert series, or they'll do one-offs where they do 4 or 5 shows a year.
Yeah. This one had the Carry On Wayward Son. That was the one that really brought me into them. But, you know, we were looking, 30 years ago, we were looking around the audience and going, yeah, these people are old. And I said, well, when did you listen to Kansas? It was usually at the end of the party. And there's the guys that were hanging on at the very end said, put some Kansas on. And, you know, so maybe the heavy drinkers and smokers, and that's why these people look so old to us. And that was
Actually, it was a champ.
30 years old, 30 years ago. But yeah, they're still out there performing, and it was always as a musician, you would appreciate them a little more because they had a little fuller sound.
Oh,
You know,
definitely.
they had different keyboards and such, but they just had a full sound. And I remember them having one album where I think they had a oboe on the cover or clarinet players or something, and you're just like, oh, these guys are taking in more a fuller
Hey,
type
this is
sound.
where you want to have good equipment. You want to have Doughboy sound. You want to have the big speakers. You know.
Yeah, and they have good vocals too. They were
Excellent
very
vocals,
good
yeah.
harmonizing and such,
Yeah.
which is big. I mean, Journey was very good at it. Huey Lewis and the News very
Look.
good at it, and those strong vocals, harmonies, always was another color to appreciate in a record.
Very astute.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll be playing here all week. Okay, how about this one? Andy Just. I can't read the rest of it. Go Rockinitis. Goo Rockinitis? No, I think it's Go Rockinitis. Andy Just Go Rockinitis. So is the guy's last name Rockinitis? I thought this was like, we had this one time, I think, looked at it, and it was a California band, Upper Lake, California.
Well, Upper Lake is Clear Lake. Clear Lake, California. Upper Lake is just the upper end of Clear Lake.
So Andy Just was the harmonica and vocals. Rockin' Ass Billy Boy Arnold is the writer of that song. So this looks like a lot of classic blues stuff, and a little bit of that rockabilly that we were talking about. Rock to the Hop is one tune here. So this was, that's one of those areas I like. We already talked about this on another one, how we like rockabilly. And so this, I think, Rock to the Hop and Jump Boogie might be a little of that. What do you got?
All I can say is I feel bad for blues because it's a genre of music that gets beaten up,
It does.
and
I was
there's
seeing.
nobody who gives it any kind of value. You
Not
can
enough.
take a blues collection into a record store and they'll like say,
Oh, I don't know. I think if you have really old blues stuff in there, they're going to be like, yeah, I want that. But yeah, I with even more current artists, there's a guy playing there tonight at Jazz Alley that I saw, and I was like, ooh, Walter Trout. That's probably really good.
Oh, he
That's
is.
That's probably going to be really good.
that's a big name in the
But
blues.
but he's playing on a Tuesday, Wednesday night. It's like, the other more classic jazz performers.
Oh,
are
there's
playing
people on the
weekend.
weekends that you never heard of. And yet Walter Trout is one of the big names in blues, and he's got to play Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Right. So yeah, no, you're right. But fortunately for me, I love jump blues. I like all the blues. I just dig it all. I think it's all great. Honeybee by Muddy Waters. I mean, all this stuff is looks like it'd be a lot of fun. I love the harmonica. So yeah, let me hear
I'm
it.
gonna.
Let me hear
This
it.
is probably a self-produced album, and that's the only way it ever got to see the light of day. Blue Rock Records. We're gonna go. That's just a name they gave themselves.
Yeah. Well,
recording
it was back in the '80s and such. It wasn't so easy to do. I mean, a lot
Well,
of these guys.
it never was and never will be.
Yeah, no, that's why they
No.
would go in and do it for next to nothing. It's because they wanted to get heard. But the thing is, if you don't own a record making plant and a recording studio, I mean, nowadays you can you have it on your iPad. But,
Listen, you can take Martha and Mandela's, you can take the Supremes, you can take Stevie Wonder, you can take Marvin Gaye and all that, and yet they really don't get the notoriety and to my mind, today, when I look at rock and roll and I look at the YouTube vinyl community channels, there's very little about soul. Even less, almost nothing about the blues.
blues. Oh,
Nothing.
well, that's wrong.
So we know that's not going to help. That's not going to help local. Like we
What's
used
not
to
gonna-
have.
What's not going to help?
Well, it's not going to help. There's no blues clubs that I know of in the Seattle area.
Oh, there's places that play the blues. I mean,
Well,
Aurora Borealis has some blues, and there's a lot of places that will play. But like you say,
Blues
I can go
club.
I can go to Jazz Alley, and it's going to be $30 or $40 for Walter Trout, where on the weekend it's going to be $115 for Tower of Power. And I'm like,
Well, you better not want to drink.
yeah, well, that's it. That's just for the
Did
show.
you want
That's
one
just
of
for
our
the show.
$10 Cokes?
That's just for the show. That's just for the show. And yeah. Okay, I think we've talked about this band a little bit, but here, Joy of Cooking.
Min County Band. Yeah.
And so that was in this section of records I was looking at.
Mm-hmm. Jerry Garth White was the lead singer.
Terry Garth Wright, right?
Mm-hmm.
And did he do any other bands? Or is this it?
Don't know. She went out with the other female singer in this band, and they did several albums together, just themselves.
Right. No, a lot of times that happens. I remember listening to Quarter Flash. I was listening to some Quarter Flash, and I was wondering, what do they do? I mean, I got to see them later. They were out of Portland, so I got to see them later at a balloon thing where they were putting hot air balloons in the air, and they were performing during the day. And this was maybe 15 years after their hits. And they first started Sifu Mama, but they were still doing stuff more recently, but just as a husband and wife name. It was their two names, and they still perform here and there, but they aren't pushing their big hits, which I'm not. It kind of doesn't make sense to me. I love, if I went to see them, I want to hear Find Another or any other
I've had
band.
experiences like that. I saw Ricky Nelson once at a classic car show in which there was no seating. It was right among the cars. And you were seeing the cars and looking at them. And Ricky Nelson was on a makeshift stage with his band performing. And we were wandering around and not even really paying too much attention to him. And I thought, this is so unfair.
That's not right. Yeah.
No lights, no nothing.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. There's a performer, Greg Adams, out of Tower Power, but he's also does East Side Soul or East Bay Soul, and he is coming up doing a solo performance at Shadow Lake or Shadow.
Yeah, I think
something.
Shadow Lake Winery.
Winery, right?
Uh-huh.
And I saw him last year perform there, and it's
People are
talking. They're talking. That's it.
Hey, how about that? Come on over here, baby.
I mean, he's playing some great
Hey,
stuff.
Bob, come here.
He's playing some great stuff.
I got this joke I gotta tell you.
Oh my
What's
God.
this guy doing? He's interrupting my joke. I know the whole story.
Yeah, that's it. That was it. And it's like,
Damn.
this isn't right. This isn't right.
It's going on all over, and they're like going, "What in the hell? Who hired this guy
that's
to make music? I don't need that."
Oh, that's no. We need him. We need him.
Yeah.
But it's not right.
what
that
a price to pay as a musician.
We don't.
Oh my God.
We don't tell the audience, "Hey, shut the hell up." We want to let this guy blow and enjoy this. But anyway, that's we have gone somewhere else. Let's go ahead and continue here. And
Do one more, please.
Okay, one more.
One more.
Okay.
Journey.
Well, this one is about 5 more because I'm bringing a bunch of these records in here. But here's Journey's greatest hits. Who's Crying Now? Don't Stop Believing. Separate Ways. Wheels in the Sky. Lights. Faithfully. Love and Touch and Squeezing. I'll Be Alright Without You. Open Arms. Any Way You Want It. Girl Can't Help It. Ask the Lonely. Send Her Love. Be Good to Yourself. Journey out of they came out of San Francisco, right?
They did.
Okay. And nothing but great hits. Nothing but great hits. But did they start out there? No, they didn't start out there. They started out with this album, or one of the first albums. I mean, I don't know if this is the very first album, but what's the record label there?
Mainstream?
Spread Eagle Productions. Yeah, so they weren't on a big label to start out with. Oh, that says Columbia here. So this must be in later pressing, is my guess. But didn't really, hit the ground running. They
I
did.
tried in an earlier video to make that point clear. That just like any band, like I said, even the Jefferson Airplane at one time was playing a club where they were playing on a Monday night and to 25 people, and there was an opening band that was even less appealing, and it's it's just the way it is. That's everybody's got to start somewhere.
Right. And even when I look at this cover, the backdrop is, it looks like a wrinkly something they put up there. They have some mountains on this tapestry thing, but it's not much of a backdrop. But when you're starting out, whatever we can get up there and check out. But where am I going now? I guess that's the only one I brought. I guess I only brought a couple. I thought I brought the whole collection, but okay. Next, Mac Rebenak, also known
Boy,
as
is
Dr.
that
John.
a big switch. Now we're in New Orleans.
You're in New Orleans, that's
And,
right.
and again, we're in a genre of music that,
Well, we try to be eclectic.
it is eclectic. It certainly is. And it just like, we could go down any street in Seattle and say, you know who Matt Repanak is? And I think out of 100 people, we might find 2 that know that that's Dr. John.
That's Dr. John. You gotta be in the right place in the wrong time to know that, but yeah. So that.
Well, his early music is where I would say most rock and roll and record collectors want to be. The gooey gooey gumbo, down in the bayou.
Yeah, well, this is one of those. This is definitely one of those.
Great cover there. I mean, talk about looking psychedelic. Woo!
Go this way and give you the whole thing if I can. I might pull a muscle here, folks. All right. So yeah, fun stuff. Enjoy it. Yeah, I also worked with a lot of different artists. Dance the Night Away with You, Street Side, Walt Honey, Rain, Snake Eyes, Fire of Love, Sonata, He's a Hero, City Lights. He did a lot, and I enjoyed his stuff a lot. I did see him at Jazz Alley, and he was a fun performer, and brings you the bayou.
Well, yeah, but that was part of it. I mean, the early albums where he's kind of making out that he's in a kind of mystical place. This night, and we're in the bayou, and
Think of another
it's
artist.
very, very mysterious, and we're, cosmic things are going on.
What's the guy that had the cane and the coffin and Screaming Jay Hawkins? Screaming Jay Hawkins, he had that kind of macabre kind of thing going on as well, and played it up. Okay, here's an artist, David Johansen. David Johansen. I think he recently passed.
He did.
And he was an interesting one, right? He started out with the New York Dolls, a glam rock band, and he played it up, and then he did his solo stuff, and then he never really was hitting it, and then he changed his name to Buster Poindexter and did some records, and he took off again. It helped to boost his sales. I think the song was "Hot, Hot, Hot," if I recall right, which was a smart move. You're going to get noticed there. And this is David Johansen, "Live It Up." Looks like a hell of a good time there, huh? I'm not seeing "Hot, Hot, Hot" on here, but he was one that was willing to change his character, or whatever it was. It's like Kiss when they put on the makeup. Suddenly, people took some notice of them, and that's what the glam rock thing was about.
This has got nothing to do with David Johansen, but on this record, I noticed the tracking code. And to record collectors, every time we see a tracking code, especially with a back black, that's all black, and then you drop this white tracking code on there.
UPC code.
Yeah, UPC code, whatever. I go, you might as well put lipstick on it. You just ruined this album cover.
Oh.
And to us, to see, to most collectors, when they see that, they go,
oh well,
I don't want it.
That's their problem. That's their problem. I mean, if I like the music, I like the music.
Oh,
Forget
that code.
The code. Stick around now. Okay, where we at next? Okay, here's another one that's a little eclectic. Jigsaw. Do you remember Jigsaw?
Definitely not.
Well, they had this tune, Sky High.
Oh, I do remember that.
And in 10th grade, I was in the pep band, and we had the song Sky High. And we requested it a lot because it was like the only really current tune that we played. So it was like, oh, let's play Sky High. And it also had a nice trumpet part. So that was part of that. But yeah, they blow it all up Sky High. And that's on Chelsea Records.
And the cover looks like a jigsaw.
Yeah.
Clever, huh?
So yeah, there you go.
Are you going to end this now? We're in our third hour.
Oh, third hour? Well, then we'll finish it off with Joan Jett. And she'll be opening for Billy Idol.
Wow, what a duo.
So
Top notch.
So that'll be fun. This is a little different record of hers. I got it at a garage sale at some point. And it's just two songs, Dirty Deeds extended version, Dirty Deeds on side 2, and Pretty Vacant. And it's from her album The Hit List. But I liked it. It was an AC/DC cover, and I just thought it was pretty cool. And Joan Jett is definitely what I would say pretty cool. She just goes out there and does it. She doesn't care if people are still into her or not into her. She's been rocking it hard for 40 years, and she's still rocking it. So I enjoy that. You got any thoughts?
No, I'm really going to take the back seat on this one. I'm, as you know, very shy, and this is kind of out of my space.
There we go.
Even on
I think it's a
video.
smart move. If we don't know something, it's just stay.
Yeah, just kind of cool about it.
That's
you know?
right, because
Right,
we don't want to give you false info.
No.
All right, so that's it for this grab
No,
bag.
I have a lot of friends and family, that watch this. And
Really?
they're depending on me to be cool.
Well, they didn't tell me
Because they
watched
know
it.
me as a guy.
You got another set of family?
I never talk about that other family. But if he wants to go there,
Oh no! We'll just keep that on the down low. All right.
I'm ready. Hey, I'm out of here. Dizzy saying, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Champ out.